can't believe I got that confused. Bullets aren't made of metal. They're made of lead.
Remember that movie Full Lead Jacket, where he was like, "Holy dog shit, Private Pile! Do you think lead is not a fucking metal?"
Torspp, episode 18.
What the fuck was that?
A way to cover up me looking at what number we're at.
Why were you quiet for that long?
I was quiet?
Dude, all I heard just now was Torspp, episode 18.
Wait, really?
That's all, I swear to God. It was dead silence until you just said that.
Before we get into today's episode, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Raid Shadow
It's
Legends.
a better intro anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, Torspp episode 18. Black Ops 6 came out, and it's been kind of distracting, as well as now Marvel Rivals. So that's
that's gonna be even worse.
Yeah, they're gonna get. I mean, on your channel, you'll probably upload some Marvel Rivals, right?
Oh, definitely. There's gonna be some for sure videos. The last one that we
what are you
did,
gonna do?
got like 300. Us fucking around in it.
What are you gonna do? Like, you should do like a tips and tricks, or like how to do this with this character type shit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. See, I have like the only one I could kind of do that with right now is Iron Man. That's like the only one I'm like fluent enough with. Then again, it's not really like just tips and tricks. It's like the style of playing them.
Try to get some cool clips or something. Make a montage.
Yeah.
Some dope music over it and shit.
I don't want to get too much into it, but I'm working on a new idea. Like, the game DVR videos I've been doing, like where they like sync to a song.
Yeah.
I'm doing a full game synced to a song like this. Like, I'm gonna try to get like the whole story of it like put into one thing.
I have an idea too, but I don't know if I should share it on here.
I'll cut it out if anything.
Okay. It's called Retard Reviews Games, and basically the premise is that I would be like, let's say the new Indiana Jones. I'll play it and then I'll review it, and I'll be like, "This is very fun." You can get you grass hat. And I'd make like a 10-minute review of the game, and then if anyone gave me hate or anything, it's like, you're a piece of shit. You know?
Yeah, you're gonna hit on someone like that.
And then Retard Reviews has a good ring to it. RR, Retard Reviews.
You gotta be careful. You never go full retard.
I'm going full retard for that shit. You fucking, what's the character that Ben Stiller plays? Like Retard Jack or some bullshit like that?
Simple Jack.
Yeah, Simple Jack. We love Simple Jack.
I could tell that shit fucked with you. Farting in a bathtub, laughing at it.
Gonna have to go check out Zach's channel and check out the new idea he's talking about. I have no videos being worked on, and I have no ideas for videos. I'm not really that worried. I want to, but I don't really. Yeah, I don't have any ideas for anything. I don't know. But I think you should do reviews of stuff. I've been told you that.
I was about to say too. Cool. Like
make like a review of Marvel Rivals, like a little simple 5-minute video where it's just like, you script it if you want to. Fucking just half scripted, kind of half like scripted to kind of stay on beat, and then when you're comfortable talking and you feel like a vibe of what you're talking about, you can go off script a little bit, talk about it, and then go back to the script around you to your next point, and then wrap it up with like an intro, outro. You know what I mean? Like, be a good video. I feel like those would be a little bit more catchier to pick up. You know what I mean? It's like those Nakey Jakey videos where he's just sitting on a yoga ball, like talking about a game or stuff about like this mechanic. Like, you could do the same shit. Obviously, you don't have to sit on a fucking yoga ball and shit, but.
But what's like something like vaguely similar to a yoga ball? The same enthusiasm. Like, remember whenever
I'd make a Marvel Rivals review with you. I just don't have time to make videos by myself either. Like, I don't have time to like sit here, plan a video, script it, sit on there, get the footage for the game, fucking obviously sit there, edit all of that concisely to make it all look nice. Like, I don't have the time to do that, but I'll talk about it with you or some shit. We've done that before. I don't know.
Yeah, into satisfied with the product of it, but Spider-Verse. If we do,
probably be able to do it a little bit better in some sense.
Say the recording method was kind of fucked up. That was kind of my bad. Remember you saying like I have no idea like what you wanted me to do here. It was like so fast in between the cuts.
Oh, dude, yeah. I think I left some shit out, but I mean, at least it was.
You got it. You
I
did
thought it
get
was.
it. Yeah.
It was just
Oh yeah.
hard,
No,
yeah, because I
I
was
had
like,
no problem with it.
just this quick ass clip. I was like, oh man, I gotta go point
It's
to
like
point
literally
to
like
point
3
real
seconds.
quick.
You ever see CinemaSins?
Say it again.
CinemaSins?
Yeah.
It's I was kind of
I
going
thought you
for
said
like yeah,
cinnamon sins. I was like, what the fuck is that?
CinemaSins.
Yeah, no, I have, yes. And they
You know,
count
like
down the
like
sins in the movies.
yeah, you know like how he's like zippy with it, like
Yeah.
like that's like what I was like I had in my mind, but I didn't like.
You
It was
didn't
like
even
really
read
like
it like that. Yeah, I was trying to base it off of your tone because
mhm.
I listened to your part and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go off of his, and then I tried to do that, but with obviously my voice and shit, my energy. But yeah, it was hard with the length of the clips and the
I
amount of
definitely do
topics you wanted me to
want to
cover. I
do
was like, God
another.
damn. If we
Uh,
do it again, we'll have to do it like this, where like for a
yeah,
part of like you can put like extract the audio and just put it over the gameplay, and like it could be me and you sitting here talking about Marvel Rivals, about like
yeah,
the thing in the game, like the topic you wanted me to talk about with you. Maybe it's the
especially with it being a
team
video game, it
mashups, like
helps.
the topic, like when you're doing your review, like you're going through graphics, you're going through performance, you're going through art style or whatever the fuck. I guess that goes kind of with graphics, characters, currency, all of that stuff. You're going skins, like you're going through each thing in the review, and then once you get to like the mashups with characters, maybe I could pop in there with you and we'll like talk about like the oh yeah, when you mix Wolverine with Hulk and like this personally, like me and you, obviously we use
Mhm.
these two characters and it fucking works super well in our experience, or yeah, something like that. Maybe just
Oh
getting
yeah,
my opinion on it or something would be cool.
yeah. Like even like doing like a part of it, like oh like what we would want to see like later on down the road too.
Right. Kind of segueing away from that a little bit. Still gameplay shit and games.
Yeah,
Um, Deathstroke coming out for Suicide Squad. You showed me that. That comes out the
yeah,
10th, right?
yeah. That actually
Yeah,
released
you're
sooner
gonna
than
try that
expected.
out?
Honestly, I'll give that one a go. I the only one I've like actually like done so far like outside of base is Joker, and I was like kind of like about like what to do after that. Didn't give a fuck about Miss Freeze. Didn't give a fuck about Lawless. But Deathstroke, I'll check him out. That I don't think we've ever really gotten a game like in Arkham. Were you ever able to play as Deathstroke?
No.
No. Yeah. So yeah, this is our first time getting to play as him.
In
Wonder like I hope
Origins, it was a pre-order
Origins.
bonus, but it was
Oh.
like the wave mode.
Oh. Okay, I got you. Yes. Well, at least since Origins, that's like this is like our first time playing with him. I'd love to see it. But then again, I feel like it's gonna be like I mean, I guess he would like have like a grappling hook also.
Yeah, I would assume so.
I mean, yeah, the sword like I could see him playing like it'd be cool to see what abilities he has. Like
Um,
I
yeah,
know in
there's
your
not gonna
sense
be a. Go ahead.
in your sense like with the whole like Warner Bros accounts like it's kind of hard like you know to want to go back into that with none of it, but we need to try to figure that out. It'd be cool to be able to play through that one together, like start it and then end it.
I would much rather do Gotham Knights.
I just well, I'm not talking about like going like you know like how like we have the beginning of the game recorded, like having the ending, like you know like Deathstroke,
If I
and then
can figure it out, I
kind of like
will for
poetic
sure,
justice. Yeah.
100%. If I can't, I'm not gonna guarantee. Well,
Oh yeah, no.
even then,
Yeah,
yeah, I could still get those characters for free. No?
yeah. It's I would have to do the same thing. We could either pay the $10 for it, or we can do like the grind through. I hadn't even touched any of like the incentive, like the coins, like.
See, I'm
And
not
usually like
tripping on skins that bad, but it
none
does
of the
suck if I
skins were
lose
even
all my
cool.
levels and shit. I'm gonna have to find out what account I was on when I did that.
Oh yeah, yeah, that one definitely. I don't. I think last time you got on there, it was like it started you the tutorial, and like, clearly everything was wiped.
That fucking pissed me off. But yeah, no, yeah, I'd be down if I could figure the account shit out. Gotham Knights, same shit. I'd be down to play that
I'm
one as
definitely
well.
down for that one, regardless.
But I was gonna say, there's not gonna be a season 2 or a year 2 of Suicide Squad. I don't think.
Yeah, no, there hasn't been any word of it. It's
Well, with
kind
the
of like
reception of the game being so bad.
they like I was saying from the start, they're gonna have to pull like a huge 180 to make that happen. Like all of a sudden, like place Justice League,
Bro,
like
yeah,
make the
I
game what
guess
it should have been.
I guess if year 2 comes out and that is like what you're saying, like the turnaround and they hire new staff and kind of push Sweet Baby out and shit, which I think they already did. Um, that they could kind of come back, you know what I mean, and make it actually like something I'd even want to be like, oh fuck yeah, that's dope. Like you
Oh
said,
yeah.
add the Justice League and just kind of expand upon the combat to melee and having more enemy variants and make it kind of not so much grindy and like, but it at the end of the day, it is just like one of those games. Like it's kind of like Destiny or something where it's like if
There is
you
always going to be
wanna,
an ending to it.
no, it's like if you want to do like grindy raid missions where you like go in and fight 100 enemies and like you and your friend are just doing waves and waves and waves of killing enemies, kind of like that Dark Tide game me and you played. it's
Oh
it's like
yeah.
there's not a whole lot of variation to the gameplay, but it's fun to just fuck shit up as cool characters with cool weapons. So I like that, and I'm not hating on it, but for Rocksteady it was kind of shallow, and I think they didn't have their heart in it when they were making it, but I think it was a cool idea, and I think it was executed badly because of not. It's not like oh the gay flag made the game bad. I don't think that's even the issue with the
It
game
was
because
studio execs forcing the game model down their throats. I'm sure
it's
they didn't want to do
yeah.
that as their first
No,
comeback.
I doubt it. Yeah, I heard they're coming
Uh,
back with a fucking Arkham Asylum
yeah,
remake.
that's what they're resorting back to. Like, this is gonna make us some fucking money. I remember seeing too in
Is
the
it them or are they doing like are they
it's
outsourcing
Rocksteady.
that
Yeah,
from like
for some
how
reason,
GTA did
out of
for Rockstar?
everything. Oh yeah, for some reason, out of everything that they have access to, especially with all the flops they've gotten,
Yeah.
like all of like yeah, they have like literally like all the DC that they could do. They chose like just to start
It
bringing
is
back Batman games rather than like Superman or
you
some other
got
IP.
you gotta admit though, it'll be cool as fuck to get a remake of that game with like really good fucking graphics for like the
Oh
PlayStation 5 and the
yeah,
Series X where it's like ray tracing and like can you imagine how cool that would look? And the amount of new
yeah.
suits we'll get. So yeah, no, I was saying it'd be just imagine like you gotta admit it'd be really cool to get like 4K 60 frames ray tracing like all of that shit inside of like a fucking Arkham game. Because like imagine Knight but better looking even and like had really
Oh
good
yeah.
consistent frame rate and shit.
hmm
And I'm sure they'd expand the suit roster a little bit as well. I'd hope.
Throw in some new ones. Um, See, that's like
Faster
it kind
loading
of like
times and
wraps
shit
into
like that.
the last thing we've said about it. Like I was kind of like on the fence of like I want someone to come back and like do over Kevin Conroy's lines, but the point you made, literally having someone to like recreate his voice rather like like sound alike, but like kind of like twisting the events of their like remake of it, like giving it like an ever like like maybe like cut content or an
It
idea they
would
originally wanted to do.
It's a cool idea, but dude, it would be so hated. Like people would
Oh
fucking rip that
yeah,
game apart. And it's in the sense of like a remake is like you're remaking the game and like you know what I
it's kind
mean?
of like a new universe.
I wouldn't say that's what that means.
Well, like the thing that like at least like the like whole idea, like the reason why I brought that up in the first place, like
No,
whenever
it's
they
like
did
you're
Mafia 1, you
recreating it in
heard
like
about
modern sense. It's like in
yeah.
modern day. So
Mhm.
but it's yeah, they're not like changing it. Like it's not like oh now there's no fucking Poison Ivy. Now it's Clayface or whoever. Like it's the
Well,
same game, same events, but
taking away anything,
completely just like revamped to where there's like new graphics, new this, new that, new camera angles. That's what they did with Mafia 1. It was the same storyline, everything, but just like now it's a third person game. You can actually play with like high definition graphics and it's not a piece of shit. Like you had to be able to play on like the PlayStation 1 or the computer or some shit.
I'm not too sure what they did add, but I remember hearing that like, oh yeah, this like concept we originally wanted to add, like I think it was like the racing or some shit, like we fully like went back and like added that in because like we weren't able to back whenever we first released
that
it
would be cool. Anything like that, 100%. I'm not shitting on that. I'm saying like in the sense of like let's change the voice actors or not any of them. Like it doesn't matter if it's Kevin Conroy or if it's a fucking paramedic. Like they should all practically be, unless it's something like that in the sense of like it's a character you save and they didn't have a voice actor for them. There's a couple scenarios I could think of in Arkham Asylum where it was a little awkward with the dialogue and shit. You know what I mean? So
didn't we go through a couple Commissioner Gordon voices?
I'm not sure, but yeah, they could definitely maybe add some more voice acting to the game, where there wasn't in that place, I think, and that'd be appropriate. But I feel like it'd be highly inappropriate to be like, let's take Kevin Conroy's voice out and add like, for example, not saying you're saying this, but like Troy Baker, right? Obviously. Fucking Robert Pattinson or some shit. And like they do a good job, but it would be such a punch in the face to be like, here's the game that like this was a huge part of Kevin Conroy's legacy was Arkham Asylum. He made this game with Rocksteady and it was beloved by the fans. People love this game. He's known as Batman.
Not that, but
then they make a new
classic
game.
Cartoons from the 90s. He was like that's like.
Well, no, I know he was obviously beloved by other shit, but I'm saying like Arkham Asylum, people fucking loved him from that. Gamers, right? Like me and you and shit. Like
that's why it is like up there so far already. He's already
he's Batman to a lot of people. They grew up
they
grew up being like, this is my Batman, and then they get a video game and it's their Batman. So that's what I'm saying. And that was a huge part of his shit. And then in the future, you know what I'm saying? People fucking remake that game. And then they're like, they take his shit out and they recast someone else, and it's the same game, but it's somebody else. It's like, it's a shitty situation. I think like Metal Gear Solid 3 is a good example of a remake to where it's like it's a complete remake of a game that came out in fucking 2003 or something like that. But it has the same exact voice lines. I think there's some added shit, but it's all just like the same shit, same camera angles, all that, but completely revamped graphics, all of that shit. So it's like, that's the way to go, I think. I don't think you should tarnish a game like that. I think you should be you're trying to like restore it and make it nice and be like, here, play this new generation, experience this. Because like kids nowadays aren't going to want to go back. My kids or like the next generation is not going to want to go back and be like, I want to play Arkham Asylum and go play a fucking 360. That's going to be ancient. You know what I mean? It's going to be like, ew, what the hell? So I think like, and I know that's hard to like fathom because me and you, we played that and it's not that far for us, but I'm saying like kids and 15, 20 years down the road.
Like the N64 and shit like that is for
there'll
us.
Be like 4 more Xboxes.
Motherfucker, you are hard to look at.
There'll be like 4 more Xboxes released by then, and it's like no one's gonna want to go back and play Arkham Asylum. So I think like remaking the game for a modern audience, not a modern audience. I think that's the wrong wording, but like a current generation to where they could actually want to play it because it feels good to play it. It's not a broken piece of shit because everybody's used to playing nice games nowadays that are current gen. I think it'd be really cool to go back and play that entire trilogy, honestly, in like high definition, nice looking.
It's kind of like in the sense of the definitive edition. Like, I wish they went just like a little bit farther in senses for like like the aiming system, kind of like improving that. Like in that sense, like I am like really.
Well, that game was a piece of shit.
Yeah, but nowadays it's kind of it's gotten
It
better
could have
at
been
least.
done way better though by Rockstar themselves if they
That's what I'm
actually would
saying.
have been doing it.
I
Is
wanted
my opinion.
those to
Yeah,
get the love of like how like the first and second Max Payne is getting right now. Like I remember
that's
saying it
exactly.
before, and like I do get it to a sense. Like once like you upscale it so much, it's not even the same game anymore. But that's like exactly the point. Like there is like like imagine like like GTA 6 looking like if they did like San Andreas like up to that point and it's still those like pixelated PS2 voice lines, that would be kind of jarring. But like they could like I would say most, if not all, of like the cast, except for Ray Liotta, Burt Reynolds, whatnot. That would really suck if they were like to do that with Vice City, like do a remake of the original to the level of that, and like like someone else is
They
gonna
don't
have to
need to
do
do a remake in that sense though. They don't have to
mhm,
go full blown like GTA 6 graphics with it. They could just
mhm,
like do what's kind of like what they did do, but
yeah,
not make it so fucking ass to where it's
mhm.
like fonts are fucked up and things are missing from the game and people's faces looks completely distorted and messed
Oh
up and
yeah, you can
people are
literally see
wearing the
like
wrong
skin tone difference in
clothes.
the neck
Yeah.
and head.
If they would have actually like spent time on it, it would have been a cool concept of like this is artsy, it looks cool. It's like a cartoon version of these games, but it's
Hmm.
also like modernized and has ray tracing effects and I like this, Like it would be cool. But instead we got kind of a broken piece of shit. Obviously, like you said, it's a little bit nicer nowadays, but still it's yeah. It
Oh
sucks
yeah,
we had to
and then
wait what 2 years.
oh yeah, if not a little bit longer than that. But like the one thing I would say, like, it's a little bit gripey, and I guess it sticks to the original feel of it. I wish they like maybe like GTA 4 aiming physics, like not like ragdoll necessarily, but like the free flowing, like all that. Like I remember in the San Andreas, like my biggest gripe is it's just kind of like how Resident Evil 5 is. Whenever you shoot your gun, you're locked in place. Like you gotta like sit there, like do like ninja rolls, like stop shooting to like dodge. Like it is fun, but it's different.
Oh yeah. Um fuck man. I, yeah, I I'm excited for an Arkham Asylum remake though. That's what I was
Oh
gonna
yeah,
say.
it kind of
I
got
think that's gonna
derailed
be
there.
cool.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's I like your idea of like distorting it and shit, but just make a new Batman game. That's kind of the like
Mhm.
have a new voice, like introduce a modern audience. Like instead of remaking Arkham Asylum, they should be doing that. Like hire a new guy to do. Who was the one dude that was going to be in that canceled one that had like the Nemesis system?
Wasn't it the guy from Origins, or was it like a? Oh no, it was a completely different guy. I
Yeah, we watched
forgot.
a video of him talking about it. He was on stream
Yeah,
and he
he
was
ended
saying
up
like,
accidentally
yeah.
leaking it. Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah, he was saying like, yeah, got well, people on the internet fucking leaked the entire like concept of the game, so they canceled it. And he was like, I was super excited to work on it. He said it
Hmm.
wasn't in the Arkham universe; it was its own thing. That was
Yes,
the one that I showed
exactly.
you that had like, I think it was like Damian Wayne, and it was
Yep. Hmm.
yeah, it had like the old Two Face and all that shit.
See, like,
It looked
I
fucking
really hope
cool
that's
as
what they're
hell.
doing now.
Dude, you're telling me, man, that would be the coolest thing they could do is some shit like that. I don't know why that would get canceled over leaks. Like, people liked it. It's not like they were shitting on it when they seen the, you know.
Oh yeah, no, if people were just like stoked about it. If anything, like change up a couple of things, especially since it was so early in the cycle of it, and then boom, everyone would have been happy. If anything, take those fans' criticism, like, oh, they better not do this, or
See, that
oh, it'd be cool if
Nemesis
they did
Nemesis
this.
system is so fucking sick, and it's like rarely used now.
Oh yeah, I really hope that like what they're talking about, like the new Batman game, that's the idea they go for. Brand new one,
I think
Nemesis
Warner
system.
Brothers still has the patent for it too, which sucks.
Oh
That
yeah.
other game studios
Hmm.
should definitely get to use that because it's such a dope idea. Imagine how many other games could benefit from having something
Dude,
like that.
imagine Rocksteady doing like a full reboot with that, like, and they get to play with the Nemesis system.
That would be pretty. I mean, they could, yeah. It's under Warner Brothers,
Oh,
so they would
yeah.
have the right to
Speaking
use
of
it.
Warner Bro, like, how, like, do you have high hopes for this Hogwarts Legacy 2 game coming out? I know you weren't too big of a fan of the first one.
Did we
I
talk
mean,
about
like,
this already on stream or on?
no, that was just
No.
us already.
Okay. Okay. No. I mean, I think it's gonna be better, but I'm also worried it's gonna be sort of like same game, but the story's just expanded on, kind of like what they did with God of War and shit recently. Not to shit on that, but I think
Oh
that
no,
might be the
I
idea there, where
completely
it's
what you
like
get in that sense
this is
nowadays.
the new couple years of school or whatever, new year, and like you can go to this couple new areas, and maybe Quidditch is added,
There's like a couple like gimmick things, like
new
oh, you can do like,
spells.
yeah.
But I doubt
I
it's gonna be like, I'm not gonna get my hopes too high and be like, it's gonna be so open and you can be dark and you can be a fucked up, bad guy, or be really good, and there's morality and like relationships with people matter, and like choices with dialogue matters, and yeah, none of that really felt too important. It kind of felt just like you could just go right through the story of the game, and it's really linear, but I like
see.
it. I still like the game. I like the graphics of it are really, really good.
Oh yeah,
And they
it
like killed
does.
the Hogwarts itself. Like the actual castle looked fucking
Oh
awesome.
yeah. See,
So
like,
like visually, yeah, dope game. But
oh, like, and the wand play is pretty fun too, but
it
it does
is.
kind of get,
Yeah, it is pretty good.
yeah. There's only so much you can do with it. See, with the second one, like one of my like biggest things for it, like I want to see them do something like I want to see them leave
Multiplayer.
Hogwarts. That also,
Please
that'd
fucking
be
add
badass.
co-op, man. That shit's so boring.
Yeah, like remember we were talking about like walking through the school and whatnot. It like full of people, it still feels lifeless. Like it's just like people like looking outside of windows, or there's one person wandering down the hall, or there's like a floating pinwheel with magic, some shit like that. But it was never to the point like, oh yeah, no, I feel like like watching the Harry Potter movies, it's like a whole different vibe. It's kind of like how Cyberpunk was at launch.
I'm trying to think of man, what would be a really cool IP for like a game that like they haven't made a game yet?
Oh,
Like I was kind of
like
in my head thinking like I know Lord of the Rings has made a game, but imagine a really cool like we get to play through the events of Lord of the Rings or some shit, you know?
you see, they've been shying the fuck away from that. Everything we have seen it like attached to the Lord of the Rings IP is something avoiding the main story of it. Like, oh,
Well, they made a
Gollum,
TV
the
show.
one
They're
dude of
making a TV show right now, I think.
oh yeah, I remember that. It's like the Rings of Power or some shit like
On
that.
Amazon or some shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Uh,
like every episode costs like a fuck ton of money to make apparently.
phew.
Like 40 million a piece or so, like 400 million. It's something retarded.
Actually, like seeing a game of like the events of Lord of the Rings, like even if it's not through photo, I'm like, as someone who actually hasn't seen Lord of the Rings before, it'd be cool to be able to
That's
play
what I'm
through it
saying.
through a
Yeah.
game. Yeah,
Well, kind of like what they're doing with this Indiana Jones game. Imagine something like that where
exactly.
like even with
Yeah,
RoboCop or Terminator or something like that where it's canon to the actual fucking movies and shit, but it fits into in between films or at the end of the last one or in the you know what I mean, somewhere in the story to where it wouldn't like disrupt things.
I
It'd be
might
very
sound
cool to see.
like an idiot, but is Tolkien still alive? The author
No,
of
he
Lord of the
died.
Rings? No, yeah, it wasn't that like back in like the 20s whenever that shit was originally wrote or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he's been dead for a minute.
Um, I was gonna say, I was thinking George R. R. Martin with Elden Ring.
Game of
It'd be
Thrones.
cool to have that. Well, then I mean like that.
You
Also,
know him for Elden Ring? That's crazy. We
well,
wrote
you know,
Game of
like
Thrones.
obviously. Well, no, I'm saying in the sense it would be cool to have like the author of those books to be able to
Oh.
come in a game like that and like pretty much like I'm like the expert at like what the lore should be, kind of like how I
Mhm.
wouldn't think George R. R. Martin's more just like I know medieval, so like I'll help out. I don't even know like do you know like the full extent of what he did for Elden Ring?
He was autistic, and I think she wrote the story. Yeah,
He
dead
gets
ass. Like he's a fucking autistic guy who just like is like, and then there's a big tree.
dude. Have you ever seen the South Park episode about him? Wieners, floppy, floppy wieners.
Yeah, he reminds me of Gabe Newell.
Oh, fucking. That's Gabe Newell in the
Gaben.
future.
I love Gabe Newell though. He's a good guy.
Oh, he's a cultural icon. Have you seen him recently? He
You
has
know
those like
Half-Life
thick
3 is
ass
about to come
bubble
out?
glasses. But they're actually doing it.
He's good. They're about to announce it.
Fuck yeah. That one's gonna be crazy.
Been hearing that since fucking 2000
Mm,
fucking 6.
that's been like a running gag. It's kind of like GTA 6, but now it's actually like, oh,
We're waiting
it's like,
longer for Half-Life 2. It's crazy.
oh, yeah. What was that? Like the last one in 2006 or some shit like that?
I think so.
Phew.
Hey Siri, when did Half-Life 2 come out?
Half-Life 2 was published November 16th.
No, 2004.
Oh,
Nigga, bro.
yeah, they
I
deserve
was
it.
4 years old. I was
God
sucking tits,
damn.
bro.
You know, what they need to do? Either I know they don't necessarily need it because they've still kept it alive.
Family Guy game.
Well, that's even a better idea. I was
That'd be
about to
pretty
say
fucking sick.
a Team Fortress 3 and or bringing
Ooh.
TF2 to console and making it crossplay.
Nah,
It's
they
like,
can't even
why?
figure out how to not get the bots out of TF2 right now. You can't even
Oh,
play TF2 right now. There's literally
that's
just bots
bad.
in every single lobby that will like spawn kill you. It's fucked, bro.
What?
They don't give a shit about it either, which is crazy. I've seen they fixed it for like a weekend. Maybe they were testing something out, but yeah, it's bad.
In that sense, yeah, they
You
should
can only
definitely
play
do
on
a
custom servers
TF3.
on PC because people have their own like anti-cheat softwares they use, but Valve's like if you try to just play on their servers like on regular lobbies, yeah, no. Good luck.
That's bad.
It's fucked
Oh,
up.
what
I
is
would
it?
love a new Team Fortress or just having it on Xbox though in general would be awesome.
Yeah.
I remember having it on 360.
Oh, yeah, the orange box, like it was a
The Orange
weird
Box was
of it.
awesome.
Like it was like at least like I played TF2 on like my cousin's laptop.
Well, it
Like
was like they never updated it, so it was like the bare bones
yeah,
TF2 experience. So,
yeah.
but it was still really fun.
Oh, I definitely yeah. I still
As a
whenever
fucking little ass kid in Florida playing that on the 360, bro, I had some
Mhm.
fun.
Oh yeah.
There was actually
My
people back on there too. That's
who
when
is
I
your
played.
go-to person?
I like Scout, and I like Pyro and Engineer, but I honestly don't really ever have a main because I suck with all of them, so I swap between them constantly.
Mhm.
But I'm a big fan of probably Scout. I like the speed of him, and I like the shotgun.
I liked him too, but he was too quick for me back then. But the main one I loved doing whenever I was a little kid was engineer. Like my literally like whole goal, I'd like really set it up with the teleporters, every like and then the turrets where I can just like teleport back to spawn. It's like go to that little locker, get full gear, go back to the turret, upgrade it, and vice versa until it's full and just literally
Heavy,
it's like
bro. I
hiding
think I
behind
have the
something.
most time as heavy on
Oh
Steam.
yeah.
Like if I checked right now,
Pyro, I did go hard with him for a while.
that'd be dope if they added it. But I mean, we have good alternatives to that.
Oh yeah. Dude, did you do medic much?
I mean, I was always heavy, and I'd always have someone else medic like follow me
Okay, yeah.
around.
See, I was on the other end of
It's the
that.
opposite in other
I like
games, like
being
Overwatch
medic.
and shit. I would like heal you and shit, or like you know what I mean. I'm not preferably a healer all the time.
Oh yeah, no. I have always kind of like had a liking towards healing characters. Kind of like it's like a whole other game to
Or
keep your
yeah, in
teammates alive.
Overwatch, I played a lot of healer, but not in fucking TF2 is what I
In
meant. Yeah.
Overwatch, I did not. I'm a horrible healer. I'm
As I was
fucking.
saying, you're
I
more
play
of
as
like the tankier
Sarah
character, and I'd
SPS.
heal you, yeah, but in any other game, I'd usually not do that.
Hey, recently in Zombies, I did you ever use the healing aura upgrade?
Yeah, I think so.
I've been using that one a lot more now. Like whenever someone goes down, like literally if I have the ability to just press it and then it revives them wherever on the map.
That's fucking sick. I don't know which one I have equipped right now.
I used energy mine a lot before that. Oh, I don't think we've really like we've mentioned that we've played it, but like a general consensus on Black Ops 6.
It's good, but I'm excited for what they have next. Is yeah.
Uh,
I'm not. I like Black Ops as a series, and this is the best Call of Duty I've played in a long time. But there was something about the zombies, and it's good. I'm not shitting on it. It's the best zombies I've played in a while.
mhm.
But there's something about it that still is missing the like zombies vibe. And I haven't played the newest map, so I'm gonna hold that
I
opinion,
feel
I
like that one.
guess.
I know exactly what you mean. Both
Yeah, it's still
Terminus
something
kind of
about
gets
it.
it,
It's
but
like it
not at
doesn't
the same
have that.
time. It doesn't have that aura. Like it feels like a multiplayer map that they reskinned into
Yeah,
a,
it's
a
exactly
zombies
what
map
it is. It's I feel like it's
rather than
because
anything
like
fully creative.
I
The
think it
the
has something to do
castle,
with like
it
you can
redeems it.
open a map and like
Hmm.
check where you are and like slide around and like the
Chopper gun.
area some like it's not as like confined and like you don't feel like you're just like oh I'm existing and like when you're on Moon, you know what I mean? You feel like you're fucking like running around like holy
Yeah,
shit. In
it was
Black Ops
really
6,
unique
if they
because
had
there was
Moon, it would be
nothing like that.
insane. You would just be like
Oh yeah.
flying around, like opening your mini map. It's like this is crazy. What the fuck? There's ammo
See,
crates everywhere. It feels like way more ADD zombies. It's like
mm,
back in the day, there was way more like mysterious like grind and shit to, you know, I don't know.
oh yeah. No, I know exactly what you
Like you
mean,
said, Aura,
especially.
it does feel like a multiplayer map. Yeah.
Hmm. Like I said, Terminus, it's like almost there. But Liberty Falls, like I love the map, but I will admit it feels like I think it literally is like a multiplayer or a campaign map, like to the side of something. It like only thing that like makes it feel like a zombies map is like all the blood and barbed wire that they put all over the place, and then like obviously the box, the perks, like the zombies themselves.
Yeah, like we get fucking like what is it, Sheena Numa or whatever. Like we
Hmm.
get a map like that compared to any map nowadays. It's just like they're none of them are have that detail that they're like color and vibrance, and that's why I hate to bring it gripe on it, but it's why I love Infinite Warfare zombies like Spaceland, Raven the Red. There's so much
Each
detail in their
one
little
was
map.
unique
Yeah,
from the other. It felt like a whole other game. I loved
the
it.
characters had
Zombies,
personality and like the
Spaceland,
way they were
Raven
modeled and shit,
Redwood,
and like each
Shaolin
of those
Shuffle.
maps, yeah,
Yeah,
had like soul to it, to where it was like this has roller coasters that you can ride and earn tokens and buy things, and there's clowns, which is on theme because it's in an amusement park, and you can contribute and buy these doors, and there's like these goofy ass little like fucking robot challenges you can do and get coins and get little souvenirs and play mini games to bring yourself back to life. And
and actually had a really good narrative, which I feel like we're like
yeah, there was
this
like
movie
who
is
was the
good.
celebrity that came in and
There was one in
Spaceland?
every single map.
Yeah,
David Hasselhoff, Kevin Smith. I don't know who she was in the Shaolin Shuffle map, but some Asian bitch. Uh, Paul Rubens. Um, there was another one, but I'm completely blanking
Paul
on it.
Rubens, isn't that Pee Wee Herman?
Pee Wee. Yep.
That's awesome. Fuck yeah.
He's like the dude that's like controlling the zombies. Like like whenever we're in Zombies in Spaceland, it's a clown round. Like, go get them. That's
fucking sick. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's badass.
Oh yeah, Attack of the Radioactive Thing, Elvira.
Yeah, dude, those fucking maps had so much to them. Even Black Ops 2 or like Black Ops 1 or like you said Black Ops 3, like with all of those remakes maps they did, they were all really really good remake maps, like added new shit to them, perks and stuff that we didn't have access to before. It's like
exactly.
fuck yeah.
Yeah.
But nowadays, and not like they're still fun and they're good, but it feels like you said, the aura's not there, the soul's not there, and they kind of just like throw a map together. It's like Castle, or like I haven't played that one yet, so I'm not gonna shit on it. But
that one,
like
it does encapsulate the vibe a little bit better. Terminus, yeah.
Is that the like city?
That's the Alcatraz. Liberty Falls is the city.
Liberty Falls is it just feels kind of like city. Like there's no
That's
soul
the one
to
I'm
that.
talking about. Yeah.
And then same with Terminus is a little bit
like
there. More vibey. Yeah,
nearly there.
Some more aura to that map, but it's like even having access to like boats and like multiple. I don't know. It's still cool. Like don't get me wrong, I like it, but it's just like there's a lot going on that shouldn't be there. I feel like they're focusing on the wrong things in Zombies.
I don't like how they did that. Like that's like the one thing I bitched about every time we played Terminus. Why the fuck have they made it to where a box can spawn all the way out on a neighboring island? So then where if you want to go hit the box, you have to go on this narrow ass, little ass, bikini bottom ass island to hit the box with a fucking horde of zombies following you. So you're basically looping around the whole bitch, hitting the box, and then maybe getting lucky enough to be able to make another lap around it to see what actually you fucking got, rather than just like it being in an actual location on the main map.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
See, that's why I'm like really excited hearing that it's a possibility that Origins is going to be the next map. That one, like I've like said it multiple times, that is like my hands down favorite zombies map that they've made like throughout all the games that I've played, at least in the Black Ops series. It like that one, like I know I made you play a good bit of that. That one has I see, especially with it being in this era, I don't know if it's going to be a World War II battlefield, which I don't know how I feel about that. I don't, like, whenever I was originally pitching, like, oh, they should do like an Origins 2, because like the cutscene of it showed that the original staffs, it was the original like Richthofen and all of them. They were in Templar armor, and it was like the original events that like kind of like led up to the birth of zombies. Like it would have been cool to see that story, but I feel it's going to be like our main, like the like whenever you look at the operator characters, how it's like it has like a red box instead of a white one. That's like it's just going to be like those guys running through it, like I hope I get the ray gun. That's like one thing that kind of killed the whole vibe of like the recent zombies is the lack of like actual main characters.
Yeah, that too. Like the narrative's gone. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's. It's still good though. I think it is a good game overall.
Oh yeah,
best one they've had in a while, as far as like Call of Duty goes.
Once you play the new castle map, I hope it kind of like even like remember the cabin map we played, and I think it was World War II.
Yeah, I liked that one.
It has that kind of vibe to it. Like it's not like claustrophobic in a little like cabin like that, but it has that like 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 back at like like literally like we're in like an old like area. The castle itself is a really fucking like those.
Yeah, I love that zombies. I would like to get that one just so me and you can run that sometime, because I liked World War II zombies. It felt really gritty.
Oh yeah, the cast of that one also, they had fucking Doctor Who and that bitch David Tennant.
Yeah, I liked that shit.
I don't even remember I think there were other good casts of that one. That's the only memorable one I remember.
Yeah, I didn't play too much of that one though. I have it on PlayStation, but I don't not have it on Xbox. I'm surprised we don't have that one though.
Yeah, I owned it for a while and ended up getting refunded. I just didn't fuck with it like that.
Me and Marcus got into the multiplayer on that one quite a bit.
I was about to say the multiplayer. I don't know what the fuck they put in the grenades in that game, but if you really lobbed it in a direction on the map, 90% of the time you'd get a kill.
Yeah, that was the one where they introduced that like social like hub area and shit and like
I thought that was pretty cool. I liked that.
Yeah, that was tight. You could
especially
open crates
nowadays,
and all that.
Having a modern hub, that would be badass.
You said Advanced Warfare 2 is coming out? Is that confirmed for real?
That's the rumored, like I don't know if it's this one or the next one. I think oh yeah, there's one confirmed to be Advanced Warfare 2 and then one confirmed to follow up in the Ghosts universe.
I'd be pretty happy with an Advanced Warfare 2, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, I want to see how them exosuits work nowadays.
Even Ghost, I'd be pretty excited for a Ghost 2.
I never played Ghost, but I know that was one of the best campaigns that they've done.
I liked Ghost.
It wasn't.
I didn't play too much. I played some of that Extinction mode, and I didn't like that a lot. I thought that
was cool at the time, but it was eh. I played it.
It felt like zombies, but like worse version of zombies, and then
it was like they weren't allowed to do that back in the day. Like, no, zombies is Treyarch's thing. You guys, do your little bug thing.
And then multiplayer was fun, but I played a lot more. I think I beat the campaign for that. I used to play a lot of the campaigns. I still haven't played this one. I haven't played the Modern Warfares yet.
Campaign. I really recommend this one.
You recommended the Modern Warfares, and I need to play those as well.
Those, yeah, especially going from 1 to 3. Those aren't too long at all. Those will be like 6 hours total per Modern Warfare.
I think never anything crazy.
Oh yeah,
I just fucking always
cool,
like play something
if you
else.
Military movies like whatnot, it feels like something like that.
Yeah, I love that shit. I just always fucking end up doing something else.
Mm-hmm.
I've been on like a little bit of a medieval kick lately.
Oh yeah, like dude, you'll fucking love this zombies map. Literally the wonder weapon, like the elemental swords. Oh, you are? Fuck yeah.
I'm playing some Rivals, dude.
I know.
I've been waiting to play that shit. What the fuck?
Oh,
I'll synergize with you, Hulk and Wolverine. I'll go Hulk or Wolverine. I don't care. Either or.
You're gonna throw my
whatever
ass, bro.
You need me to be, I'll be
Wolverine, bro.
Yeah,
honestly, we can. I'm not a great Hulk, but I've been trying. I want to get good.
Hulk. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, whoever you. Yeah, we can swap it up and shit. I'll be whoever.
Do we gotta go the?
I'm better with Hulk Rocket most likely, but I'm Rocket and Groot. We were disgusting with Rocket and Groot.
Oh yeah.
That should have been illegal.
Oh, dude, I tried to get one dude to do it.
Crime.
Oh, especially with the communication, it's something else.
Yeah, you're just like, heal me, shoot, heal me. It's like, holy fuck.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
There'd be moments where I'm literally doing nothing but just like shooting the ground, healing you while you're just like spinning in a circle, fucking mowing people down.
Yep.
I'm like, holy shit.
You've seen the first Guardians of the Galaxy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you remember the jailbreak part of it? Like where they're like fighting all the other prisoners and like Groot like actually like, oh yeah. Yeah, it's like that moment. Fucking like sticking fucking branches in people's noses shit.
I remember having my mind blown when I found out that was fucking Vin Diesel that played Groot.
I literally thought why. Literally up
I
until
watched the video of him where he like was recording it and he's literally wearing stilts, like these like things for to make him like taller. And they were like he wants to like Huh?
He was the performance artist.
Yeah, like he said, like it made like he wanted to talk into the mic at that height, like being super tall, like talking down into the mic. You know what I mean? I was like, oh shit, that's dope. Yeah. I'll have to send you the video.
I seen Rocket's Bradley Cooper's VO.
Or you could probably find it.
Roots.
You looked up Vin Diesel group recording.
Well,
it's like one of the first videos you'll probably see.
Now that you kind of mention it, like, have you seen Bradley Cooper's?
No, I know he records. He did Rocket, but I have not seen it.
He kind of squints himself down lower, like shorter, whenever he does his, like, he kind of like performance, like, like he's like holding a gun. He's like, holding his guns, holding like a fake gun, like to like getting like into the like VO of it. I'll have to look into Vin Diesel. That's I would have never pictured him wearing fucking stilts doing that.
Dude, yeah, he gets into it, which is cool because, like you said, you wouldn't think he would be the type of guy to actually even give a shit about like a Marvel movie or something.
Liam, recently, yeah, I think you should. I think your kids would like it too. There's an I'm Groot short show. Like, there's like 2 seasons of it.
Yeah, I think actually Malachi has watched it.
Oh yeah, he it's real cute. It's like shit baby Groot does.
As I say, I have seen the thing for it.
We need to still finish Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
I know.
I remember us start.
I don't know why that one was so hard for me to want to watch, because I've liked the first 2. It was just that one for some reason. I was like, this is gonna be fucking long ass movie or something.
I think we got like 28 minutes into it. It is like a 2-hour 40 movie, I think.
True, yeah. Plus, that was like I was watching it on the computer and shit. If we did it to where like we watched The Lighthouse, where I was like on the couch, yeah, and I was,
that
like,
was a whole other vibe. It'd
probably be a little easier. We'll sync it up and shit.
Yeah, we'll have to definitely if anything, we can talk about it afterwards too. There's a lot in that movie. Like, I don't want to like talk about, but like they kind of like dovetail like that group of them. Without saying too much. All right, thank you guys for watching episode 18 of
18.
We'll catch y'all in
20.
the next one. 21.
Lord Jesus in heaven, please give the driver a heart attack. Flip over the little Debbie truck. Hey, can you flip it over? Driver, flip it over. Flip it over.